Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Memra. I know I look like a shadow right now, but I am not the focus of this reading. You are. Um, I wanted to have the nature in the background because I went out this morning and I saw a deer just standing there at the edge of the woods. It was so beautiful. And seeing a deer symbolizes like gentleness, intuition, and grace under pressure. It's like a reminder to approach your life and your challenges with compassion, quiet strength, rather than force. Deers are really sensitive to their surroundings. They're very aware. And when you see one, it's like a sign to trust your inner knowing and move forward with calm confidence, grace. It's all about grace and compassion and stillness and awareness. That was such a beautiful thing to see this morning. But before I saw the deer, um, a song keeps coming to me. Michael Jackson, The Man in the Mirror. And The Man in the Mirror is very profound. It's not just looking at yourself. It's when you look in the mirror, you are the looker and the one being looked at. Those are not two separate things. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Are you frowning? Um, because all you have to do is smile, and then that's going to reflect back to you a smile, which is proof that your thoughts and actions together create the reflection that you experience. The mirror. Um, when you smile, if you look, you're the observer, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. Then, if you want to decide to put a smile on your face, guess what? The mirror is going to smile back at you. When I opened up my laptop this morning, and I already knew that I was going to talk about this mirror message, which is more about your reflection. Um, that every person that you meet becomes a mirror. When I opened up my laptop this morning, the clock said 10:01. Those numbers are mirrors. 10, 10, and then 01. That's a mirror. And it's crazy because that was the intention of the reading today because of I keep hearing that Man in the Mirror song. So I dug a little bit deeper into the angel message of the 10:01. Now, the one is about self identity, individuality and consciousness, independence. And the 0 is about source and wholeness and infinite potential, stillness. So together, it's like the self returns to source. Um, you're you're focusing on your personal growth, trusting your instincts, listening to your inner voice, which will guide you towards your divine purpose, even if it's something as simple as just being a kind and compassionate person. Um, so aside from personal growth, this number also points to spiritual awakening and feeling an urge to explore your spirituality and deepen your connection with the divine. Um, Also, it's about new beginnings. New opportunities are on the horizon. Doors are opening. This is a time of fresh starts, new beginnings. It's about letting go of like the past experiences. Stop letting that be your story. Stop letting the past define who you are in this moment. Um, Embrace the changes that are coming your way because they will lead to growth and fulfillment. So you've got to trust your intuition. And again, 11:01 on the clock. Wow. Trust yourself. 111 on the clock. Okay, so the last thing that this 1001 energy is telling you is that your thoughts and actions can align with the universe. They align with the universe versus energy. It is aligning. So whatever you're thinking and the actions that you're taking behind those thoughts, you are manifesting your reality right now. So now is the perfect time with this door opening to new opportunities, new chapters, because you've ended something. Something has finished with the collective in general. There is something that is done and over, and we right now have the opportunity to start a new positive beginning. Um, 1001 is encouraging you to maintain a positive mindset so that that's what you are creating. Just like when you look in the mirror and you smile and it smiles back, you get what you are. Okay. Um, it's just time to manifest your desires into reality right now. Now is the time. That's what I just keep hearing. Now is the time. Focus on your thoughts. Make sure that they're positive. Make sure that they are your desires, your dreams, your ambitions. Make sure that you are focusing on that right now. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life, turn it into a positive thought. Turn that into positivity because that's going to create your reality right now. It's going to create your new beginning. And like I was saying, in the mirror, everybody, every person that you meet becomes a mirror. So, some will reflect your joy. If that's what you're feeling, that's what they're going to reflect. Some reflect your wounds. So you may be dealing with some sort of past emotions from the past, but you got to let that go. Your fears, some reflect fears. Face your fears. Some reflect your compassion. Whatever you are looking at in the mirror is looking back at you. You are the looker and you are the one being looked at. But none of these reflections define you. Every single one of these reflections offers you an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. The mirror was never created to judge your reflection. Again, the gentleness, the grace, the peace, the understanding, the compassion. It's not judging you. It was created to remind you to recognize yourself in every reflection you encounter. Know that every single reflection that you encounter is a reflection of yourself. Okay? That's very important. And so I have no idea what's going to come out today in the cards, but that was this mirror reflection energy going within your personal power, your spiritual awakening, your new beginning, and the time to manifest. Changing, focusing your thoughts to positive thoughts and actions to manifest your reality is very, very, very important right now. So I have my dice, and I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice and see what planet, zodiac, and house Spirit wants to talk about. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. We got the 10th house. I see that right off the bat. We've got Aries, 10th house, and Pluto. 10th house, Aries, and Pluto. 10th house is all about your calling. Aries is the initiator. Um, it says begin, and not recklessly, not just react or just go blindly into some action. Be courageous, and it's time to begin. It's time to take action courageously. And Pluto is about profound transformation, which is crazy that Pluto came out because right now, July 2026, Pluto is in Aquarius. It is at the heart of one of the most rare and powerful planetary configurations in recent history. I mean, Jupiter in Leo's expansive optimism meets Pluto in Aquarius, demand for collective truth. The aspect is a power reckoning, exposing ego, challenging old paradigms, and inviting a re-evaluation of personal authenticity versus collective power. The Pluto sextile Neptune, that fosters transformation through compassion, spiritual insight, and creative grace. Hence the deer this morning, grace. Pluto trine Uranus is mid-month of July, and that encourages innovative, disruptive change, especially in systems and communities, and personal reinvention, that personal growth we were talking about around the 1001 energy, mirror energy. So, why is this significant? Pluto is in a rare high energy configuration that blends expansive optimism with deep transformation, urging you to confront hidden power structures, embrace collective progress, and act boldly. That's that Aries. Act boldly before the month's end. Wow. So 10th house, Aries, and Pluto. They're saying together that your calling is to initiate transformation by inviting people to see themselves, which goes right back to the mirror energy that I woke up feeling. The 1001, the mirrored angel number, initiating transformation by inviting people to see themselves. But it starts with you seeing yourself. That's crazy. It's not crazy, it's true. It's awesome. It's awesome that the dice fall right into, and we got 10th house, and that's what I saw this morning. 1001. So we're going to see how the cards come out, see what kind of messages we get. Let's pull magical messages from the universe. All right, magical messages from the universe. What do we need to know about this calling of mirror energy, this manifestation, positive thoughts, new beginnings? What do we need to know here, universe? Yeah. It says, Trust that when something ends, it isn't meant for you and your next expansion. So keep rising. That's that big ending. Tens are endings and new beginnings. And that is exactly what this card is. It's 10 energy. What does that little book say? Did you forget all you had to go through to be you? Did you forget all you had to go through to be you? That's what her book says. And look at that. There's a mirror. There's a mirror. And there's butterflies. Butterflies represent transformation. Again, 10th house Aries Pluto. Your calling is to initiate transformation by inviting people to see themselves. Wow. Okay. Let's pull in forest spirit. Since I saw the deer this morning, I wanted to pull one of the forest spirit oracles. Forest spirit, what are your messages for the collective? What message do we need to know about seeing ourselves? There it goes. Here's another. Okay. First came out was skunk spirit, distinction. It says, flaunt what makes you unique so that you can stand out and leave a lasting impression. Be authentic. Be your true, authentic. Now is the time to be your true, unique, authentic self. Look in the mirror, find that person, find yourself, and embrace it. I wrote something about embracing. It's just time to embrace. Embrace the changes coming your way. Embrace um, embrace who you are. Remember who you are and embrace that. Don't, if you have negative thoughts about your individuality, about who you are, change those to positive thoughts. Embrace them. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. Be authentic because it starts with you. Flaunt that. Flaunt what makes you unique. Then we got chipmunk spirit. Adventure. Strike out on your own to embark on a journey of discovery and realization. It's time to go within. It's time to step out of the box. It's time to explore. Why does that word ring a bell? Because under the spiritual awakening, under the 1001 angel number energy, it says you're feeling an urge to explore your spirituality and deepen your connection with the divine. Strike out on your own to embark on a journey of discovery and realization. It's time to explore. Be courageous. That's that Aries, courageous energy. And the journey, your calling. It's calling you for to discover and be curious Trust what your calling is, trust what you're feeling about your journey. It is time to explore. It is time to break out of this box, this matrix, this false matrix, and find out who you are. That's awesome. We're gonna pull a. We're just doing oracle cards today. We're just getting messages straight to the point. All right. Light and love and ascension. Light, love, and ascension. So, this light, love energy is filling us all right now. The whole collective, there's a big cycle, for all of us, that has ended. And we are currently being filled with love and light, which I've been calling the return of Christ consciousness. Everybody is having this opportunity right now to fill themselves with love, compassion, grace. But you still have the choice whether or not you want to embody this or not. But everybody's going to feel this love and light. An ascension. Ascension says, be the change you want to see in the world. If this isn't the man in the mirror energy, I don't know what is. Wow. Ascension and love and light. I'm going to start with ascension. The earth is currently heading towards a new evolution phase that many ancient cultures used their astronomical knowledge to predict thousands of years ago. This new epoch has come about because of the movement of the earth through the Pleiades light belt or photon belt, which began at the end of the 20th century. This phase is often described as an ascension, the golden age, the age of Aquarius that we're in right now. A new era, a point zero, 1001, 1001, point zero, or as the crossing of a threshold. It is seen as the opening of a portal to a new age. This is that new opportunity, the new beginning, the new chapter for all of us that we have been gifted. It is seen as the opening of a portal to a new age, or as a change in dimensions from the third to the fifth and even to the seventh dimension. The light of the photon belt shines into every dark corner. That's what I said. Nobody's going to miss the light. Everybody's going to be poured into with this love and light. Every shadowy area, which explains the many challenges that humanity is currently facing, both collectively and on an individual basis. Anything that no longer corresponds to the higher resonance of the light and love. Oh my gosh, I'm reading Ascension, but here's the light and love card right here. They came out together. Wow. Anything that no longer corresponds to the higher resonance of the light and love of the photon belt will dissolve and turn to dust. Only the higher energies, higher forms of beings, and higher systems will remain. Raising your vibration and light body and activation, light body activation involve expanding consciousness. Okay, the one was about self, identity, individuality, and consciousness. Again, raising your vibration and light body activation involve expanding consciousness and a new way of being. Your pure essence becomes increasingly lighter. So it also talks about the typical signs that you are in ascension. And the signs are you feel a sense of space, timelessness, and peace. You feel great love and compassion for all living things. You experience synchronicity and notice signs, sometimes even in dreams, that both reveal and confirm the way to you. Like your relationships, you are true and authentic. We just had the skunk card about being authentic, unique. Wow. You experience increased creativity and know your life has meaning. Again, 10th house energy, your calling, your purpose. Wow. Okay, so let's look at that was ascension that spoke of light and love. Let's read light and love. Light and love, let your light shine. Let your light shine. When you are ready for this current time of transition and are prepared to open yourself to ascension. Now I'm reading light and love and it's talking about its ascension. So when you are ready for this current time of transition and are prepared to open yourself to ascension, light and love, your heart and soul will undergo several stages of awakening. Awakening, spiritual awakening. That is the energy of the 1001 that we started with. Stage one, ground zero. There's the zeros again. We heard point zero in ascension. Now we're talking about ground zero. Ground zero. In this phase, emotions feel extreme and overpowering. You cry or feel powerful rage. You know that you have to experience and process these feelings in order to progress, in order to move forward. That's purging these energies that no longer serve you. Wow. Stage two, awakening. Your heart continues to open. You feel lightness, happiness, joy, irrespective of external circumstances. So, no matter what, you're feeling joy, light, and happy. Stage three, looking back. You sometimes fall back into your previous state of consciousness and old karmic issues return to trouble you. This is completely normal. It is a healing journey with ups and downs, but you are more relaxed about the process as you have already learned how to release strong emotions and blockages. Wow. Stage four, opening your heart. Your heart opens completely. You experience profound love and deep compassion for yourself and all creatures. Although you can't prevent obstacles, setbacks, and challenges, you now look at them from a different perspective. You radiate vibrancy and vitality from within. You are powerful. You are light and love. Be honest with yourself and examine in what circumstances you make yourself a victim. This is about looking in the mirror. What do you complain about? When do you lapse back into negative thoughts? When do you criticize someone and gripe about a situation? Don't give in to the pressure that others put on you. Follow the prompting of your heart. Have fun and celebrate life. These two cards here go hand in hand, ascension and love and light. And this is all about the change starting within you. It starts with you. It's all about transformation, your purpose, and initiating transformation and leading by example. Leading by example. Mm. And isn't it amazing how these two cards mirrored each other? Ascension says anything that no longer corresponds to the higher resonance of the light and love of the photon belt will dissolve and turn to dust. Light and love. Now, light and love says when you are ready for this current time of transition and are prepared to open yourself to ascension, light and love, your heart and soul will undergo several stages of awakening. They mirror each other. That is truly amazing. That is so awesome. We got resilience on the bottom of the deck. Be resilient. I mean, I don't even know what else there is to say. Let's pull an angel number and end it there. See what angel number comes out for us. This 1010 energy. 10th house. Transformation. Pluto. Ah, 555. 555. Transformation. It says that top line, but it says change, confidence, positive, powerful. Fasten your seatbelt because, and that's Aries energy, fasten your seatbelt because you are about to undergo a major change. This change should not be regarded as positive or negative because all changes are part of the natural flow of life. Perhaps this change is in response to your prayer. So continue to visualize and feel yourself in peace. Stay in that peace, joy, happiness, and that's what is going to reflect back to you. Confirmation. And 5500 on the bottom of the angel deck. Self improvement, starting with the man in the mirror. Mm. Pay attention, respond, support, and guard. This important message This important message is to let you know that the transformation of your life is in a divine and perfect order. These transformations are a gift to your higher self coming from God and in the harmony with the will of God. 5 and 5 breaks down to 10, and then there's the zeros. And then we got the 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 of transformation. That is the message, you guys. Start with the man in the mirror, you. Look in the mirror. What do you see? Because you have the power. Powerful. You have the power to create your reality. And that's all Spirit is trying to tell you. And in this particular era, in this particular time on this earth, we are able to manifest things fast with our thoughts and actions in alignment. Things are going to start reflecting back to us. So be mindful of what your thoughts, what your actions are. That is the biggest message here, is recognizing where your thoughts are, where your actions are, where your intentions are, so that you can create 11:44 on the clock your reality. Mm. I'm being called to do an ancestor card. The ancestors have something to say. What do the ancestors have to say about this energy here? I thought the angel message was it, but the ancestors. I brought them in here to use, but I did not. They came right out. The sun. Enjoy success and happiness. Stay in this energy. We got autumn. Release the old and rest. Releasing the old. Exchange energy to create abundance. Trader. Let's read him. It says, make connections and exchange information. This is falling back onto your calling to initiate transformation by inviting people to see themselves. Make connections and exchange information. Exchange information, talents, or support. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect, and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you are lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. And I have that highlighted. Instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about and supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. This is about a new beginning and how you move and how you take action in this window of opportunity that we have right now. Wow. So release the old and step into the new. Enjoy success and happiness. The ancestors are telling you to enjoy peace, success, and happiness. Step into this energy and you will see. You will see the changes. You will see the new beginning. Trust and believe that. All right. If you resonate with this reading and you are an initiator of transformation and a mirror to others, please take a second to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what synchronicities you've been seeing. Um, and until I am called back with more messages, I will see you soon. I love you. Bye.